The study that proves your past isn't real, and that's good news. Maya Chen sits nervously in the waiting room of a university psychology lab. She's the classic product of tiger mother immigrant parents, an overachiever, hardworking, disciplined to a fault. Her mother's mantra throughout childhood had been, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." Her parents, who ran a modest Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, had come to America with 2 suitcases and a stubborn will to survive. Every dollar they earned went towards giving Maya the best education, a fact they never let her forget. Now 28, Maya is a soft-spoken but successful accountant, the type who remembers everyone's birthday but forgets her own phone in the fridge. She signs up for a psychology experiment because the flyer promised 2 things she loves: free snacks and scientific curiosity. As the eldest child, she was always the responsible one, the quiet one, the one who gave up the last piece of chicken, locked up the house every night, and acted as third parent while her real parents worked. She often felt overshadowed by her louder, more confident younger brothers, a quiet self-doubt she still carries like a shadow in her pocket. A research assistant finally calls her name. Maya is led into a small room. A woman in thick glasses sits across from her with a clipboard. Today, the researcher says, "We want to ask you about your childhood memories." Maya brightens. "Oh, I remember everything," she says with quiet pride. The researcher begins reading 3 childhood events, memories contributed by Maya's parents. The first 2 are familiar. Her first day of school, including the ridiculous red dress her mother forced her to wear as she dragged a sobbing Maya to class, and her beloved stuffed bunny, Fluffy Bottoms, who eventually fell apart and had to be given a dramatic burial to appease a devastated young Maya. Then the researcher reads the third memory, one Maya cannot immediately place. When you were 5 years old, you got lost in a shopping mall. A man in a brown jacket found you crying and helped you find your parents. Maya freezes, her eyebrows knit together. She tilts her head. That sounds familiar," she murmurs. But nothing actually comes back, only fog. "Can you tell me more about that memory?" the researcher asks gently. Maya closes her eyes. She focuses, and suddenly she sees it. A mall entrance, harsh fluorescent lights, a man in a brown jacket, her tiny hand clutching the sleeve of a stranger. Her chest tightens. She feels the fear, the confusion, the ache of being small. Scanning the mall desperately for her mother, she remembers the panic and even the fleeting thought that her parents might have abandoned her because she was a girl. Her mother had been pregnant with a brother then, and Maya recalls, or thinks she recalls, the way her mother's face lit up when she announced she was finally having a son. Emotion floods in before logic. She begins describing the smell of the candy shop, the cold towels under her shoes, the shape of the security guard's hat. Her voice trembles with the unspoken fears only a 5-year-old girl could hold. Tears prick her eyes. The researcher quietly switches off the tape. "Maya, that never happened." Silence. Maya looks stunned, then confused, then embarrassed. The researcher repeats gently, "We implanted that memory today, and your brain built the rest." What actually happened? This experiment was real. In 1990, psychologist Elizabeth Loftus proved that you can implant a completely false memory in someone. Full emotion, vivid imagery, sensory detail, absolute belief, and the person will swear it happened. In her most famous study, the Lost in the Mall experiment, 25% of the participants formed rich memories of an event that never occurred. The brain didn't just accept the suggestion, it constructed it. Before I go on, I want to tell you about a groundbreaking study from the Department of Memory Distortion and Mysterious Accuracy found that people who like and subscribe to Chai Files are 67% less likely to form false memories and 53% more likely to remember their sunscreen and forget their toxic ex. Amazing science. Why this matters for beauty, anti-aging, and wellness. 1. Trauma. Even imagined trauma affects physiology. Your body doesn't distinguish between real threat, remembered threat, or imagined threat. If your brain believes a memory is painful, your body releases real cortisol. Chronic stress accelerates aging, telomere shortening, collagen breakdown, inflammation, poor sleep, mitochondrial dysfunction. Your biology responds to belief, not historical accuracy. 2. Beauty insecurities often come from distorted memories. People build beauty beliefs from childhood events that may not be fully true. I was always the ugly one. My nose was always huge. Everyone compared me to my cousin. These may be distorted, magnified, or absorbed from offhand comments, but your body responds to the motion as if the event were real. Loftus research proves your memories are editable, your self-image is editable too. 3. The placebo and nocebo effects. Belief doesn't just sit quietly in your mind, it reaches into your biology and adjusts the dials. This is the essence of the placebo and nocebo effects. When you believe something will help you, whether it's supplement or skincare routine or a lifestyle habit, your body will respond as if it is helping you. Your metabolism can improve, inflammation can drop, your skin can even look calmer, even energy levels can rise simply because your mind has given your body the signal to shift into a healing mode. The nocebo effect is its mischievous twin. When you believe something is harmful, even if it isn't, your body reacts with real physiological consequences. Your heart rate increases, your stress hormones spike, and your sleep or digestion may worsen. Your biology becomes the physical expression of your expectations. This matters deeply for anti-aging because so many people age themselves prematurely through belief alone. If you constantly tell yourself aging is decline, that your skin's getting worse, your metabolism is slowing, or that your body is just not good enough, your physiology listens, your stress load increases, your collagen production dips, and your cells behave as though they are under threat. But the opposite is also true. When you shift your internal story towards safety, confidence, and optimism, your body can enter a healthier, more regenerative state. In other words, your internal narrative isn't just mindset, it's medicine. Anti-aging begins with your internal narrative. Key takeaways. 1. Memory isn't fixed, it's editable. Your memories are not historical recordings stored in a vault. They are reconstructed every time you recall them. This means old narratives, especially the harsh, unkind ones, are not permanent. You can soften them, you can reinterpret them, and rewrite them in ways that change how your mind and body respond. The moment you realize your memories are flexible, you gain the power to reshape your identity. 2. Trauma is physiological, even when the memory is inaccurate. Your body responds to what it believes happened, not what actually happened. A memory you have exaggerated over time or a story someone else told you about yourself can still trigger real hormonal and emotional responses. Understanding this helps listeners recognize that stress responses aren't signs of weakness, they are signs of a body trying to protect themselves based on faulty information. 3. Beauty insecurities often come from distorted memories, but they can be healed by implanting positive ones. Many adults carry around painful self-perceptions seeded in childhood. Comment from a classmate, comparison made by a relative, an awkward school photo. Whether these incidents were minor, misremembered, or never actually happened the way you think, they may have crystallized into a negative identity. I'm not attractive. I've always been the plain one, my features are wrong. The good news is that if the mind can implant negative memories, it can also implant positive ones. Listeners can begin reshaping their internal narratives by intentionally revisiting memories and rewriting their meaning. For example, instead of remembering childhood moments as evidence of inadequacy, they can interpret them as signs of resilience, uniqueness, or growth. They can also create new memories, vivid, imagined scenes where they are confident, loved, chosen, or proud. The brain doesn't distinguish sharply between real and vividly imagined experiences, so these positive reconstruction can genuinely soften old wounds, reshape self-image, and reduce the stress that accelerates aging. Number 4, changing your internal narrative reduces stress and slows aging. When you stop telling your body it's unsafe, unworthy, or constantly judge, your stress chemistry calms down. Lower cortisol means healthier skin, better sleep, smoother hormonal balance, and slower cellular aging. Your biology listens to the stories you repeat most often. Number 5, you can implant positive memories and beliefs too, and here's how. Listeners can actively shape their internal landscape through a few powerful practices. Imagine positive memories. Visualize a childhood moment where you were safe, valued, and supported. Let it become a memory your body can lean on. Rewriting old scenes. Take a painful memory and change the narrative. Give your younger self kindness, protection, or reassurance. Identity scripting. Write a detailed memory of the future version of yourself you want to become. Your brain will treat the imagery as rehearsal. Corrective emotional experiences. Surround yourself with people and environments that give you the emotional messages you lacked growing up. Your brain updates its stories accordingly. When practiced consistently, these positive implants can transform self-image, reduce chronic stress, and ultimately slow the aging process, not through magic, but through the neuroscience of memory. When Maya stepped out of that psychology lab, she wasn't just shaken because the memory was fake. She was shaken because her body believed it. Her breath trembling, her heart racing, her eyes filling, all for a moment that never existed. And that's the truth Loftus reviewed. Your mind doesn't replay your past, it rewrites it, which means the stories you've carried for years, the ones that made you feel not enough, not pretty enough, not worthy enough, may never have been the full truth. And if they were written once, they can be rewritten again. You are not the sum of old comments. You are not frozen inside childhood memories. You're not defined by who you used to believe you were. Your memories can change, and when they do, your body changes too. Your stress softens, your face softens, your aging slows, you return to yourself. Because real anti-aging doesn't begin with a cream. It begins with a kinder story. I'm Dr. Lo Chai Ling, and this is Chai Files. Until the next episode, stay curious, stay gentle with your mind, and stay beautifully, unapologetically you.